Welcome to this video recording on using Trimble 4D Control Web for account management. Account management is used to create, manage, and remove users of the T4D project. The account management in Trimble 4D Control is used to provide comprehensive and flexible user and role management. Additionally, an unlimited amount of users can be set up to access and view, edit, and manage in a single T4D project. You can also use it to configure password, email, SMS notifications, and security settings. To access the account management, under Administration, select Accounts. Under the account settings, there's a role configuration option where we have the admin, analyst, and guest, which are default accounts. The admin is useful for all of your system administration permissions. This cannot be changed, and it should be used by the system administrator. The analyst role is useful for anyone accessing the project to change, edit, create, and delete monitoring reports, alarms, and charts. So this will typically be the geotechnical or survey engineer monitoring the project. And then the guest role is useful for anyone using view-only access. To add a new role, select Add Role and give that role a name. Then press Save. From here, define all of the permissions that that specific role will have. In this case, a role will be a view-only type role with access to many of the monitoring reports, views, and sensor information. If we'd like to give our user access to editing and creating, we can select that in the columns next to View. Now, once you've saved the role, you can add this to any of the existing users of the monitoring project. To select a user, go to the Select User menu, and you see the existing users under the project. The system administrator, which is currently logged in as, cannot be edited, but any of the other users can be edited. To add a new user, select New User. From here, at minimum, enter an email address, first and last name, as well as the role and notification preferences. Other information is optional. And then select Register. This will notify the user that they've been registered with an account. Under Accounts, we can also manage the security settings, such as the password policy configuration and whether to enforce it or not on the existing users. As well as auto lock out configuration and whether that is enabled or not, and the threshold for auto lockout. And finally, the inactivity logout configuration to log out inactive users over a certain time threshold. The final section is under Notifications. And this is where you define your email and SMS notification settings. So here under Email Settings, we can define the email host, port, username, and a variety of other information, as well as test those email settings with the test account. The SMS Gateway configuration allows you to configure the specific SMS gateway from the available options and set up that account for messaging notifications for any of the monitoring project users.